Hey guys, Heath here, Shepherd's Forge. Shepherd's in between kitchen and master bedroom. Anyway, kind of wanted to shoot a video with my buddy Sean. He's the vet that I'm kind of teaching stock removal, blade making. Kind of wanted to do a video yesterday, but we spent all day in the forge working on stuff, some new knives for him, and we cooked dinner. It started getting late. It was like 10 o'clock before him and his girlfriend left my place, and he's like, well, didn't you want to do a video with me? And Sean's a little camera shy, and I know this, so I'm like, hey dude, I was like, when we finish your first knife, which I have glued up, pinned up, this thing is a beast. This thing is a heavy beast. Hasn't been sharpened yet, but he's got his profile on there. We used Sonoran Desert Ironwood handles that I had laying around. And you guys, I hope you can see that grain. That stuff is gorgeous, and it's heavy. I mean, this is a heavy bugger. Sean's a big guy. He's got friggin' mitts on him. I mean, he's everyone's taller than I am, but I think he's at least 6 feet tall. I mean, he's a big dude. But we did the glue up pin and on this, and I knew he was gonna, because this is really simple. I'm like, and I'll clean that up for him. Hold on. This is my salt gun. It just shoots table salt. I kill flies and spiders with it. Anyway, but this was so simple, and it had to set for 24 hours. So there's nothing more we could do to it, and I knew he wasn't going to be happy just sitting around, just chit-chatting, talking knives, whatever. So I cut him up some steel from bandsaw blade that Dave from TNT Sharpening, the guy who sharpens my knives, gave me 3 blades. I gave Steve from One Out Forge one, I kept one for myself, and then I cut one up for Sean. And I also had a piece of not bandsaw blade. Got another one. Flies are really bad right now. Every time I open the door to let Rex out, they get in. Anyway, so Steve had given me a piece of saw blade that came from a sawmill, and it was rusted, it was pitted, it was pretty bad. But it was some good thick material. Obviously, I'm not throwing that out. I'm going to use it, so I gave him that little piece as well. And Sean always talks about how, well, I'm not much of an artist, and I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm like, dude, you got to start getting a little more confidence in yourself, man. I was like, seriously, anybody can draw up a knife. Anybody. And what he came up with was actually really good. In fact, it was so good, I told him, like, dude, I'm going to steal the design. I'm just flat out telling you, I am going to make these as well. If not just for myself, but I might repeat them. They're beautiful in their simplicity. They just are. And this is what Sean drew up. Simple paring knife and a skinner. I think it's a great design. I like it. I liked it so much, I traced it. I told him, like, yeah, I'll probably build a couple of those. I like the design. He was just kind of blown away by that, but he wasn't exactly raised in an environment where he was encouraged. And I'm trying to help get him past that, to show him that he does have the ability to do amazing work, and he has so far. This guy took a lot of time getting these handle scales so that they fit him perfectly. I mean, this is way too thick of a handle for me. But like I said, Sean's a big guy. He's got friggin' mitts for hands. If this is comfortable for him, and he can go out camping and baton this through some wood for kindling or whatever he needs, perfect. But this is his first knife, and it's a big one. Everyone seems to want to make a giant knife their first time. So I told him, like, okay, we got your big knife out of the way. start thinking a little bit more practically. Start thinking about knives that people are going to want to use on a regular basis. He took my advice. He came up with this, and I thought they were amazing. Simplistic, simple, you know exactly what you're looking at and what it's going to be used for, and that is the point of knife making. A guy should be able to pick up a knife and be like, okay, yeah, I know exactly what this is going to be used for. So very happy about that. And you know, he's asked, he's like, well, I got to do something for you for helping me out, you know, and teaching me what you know, and you know, I kind of want to make you a knife. I'm like, no, I can make my own knives. Wait till you get feeling real confident, and then make me a knife. You know, but you're just starting out. You know, just concentrate on getting a couple knives under your belt. I was like, don't worry about what I'm doing for you. Don't worry about the fact that I'm providing you with steel or, you know, some wood handles, whatever. I was like, dude, I have stuff like this on stock so that I can do this on the fly and help you out a little bit. It's not a big deal. If I already have the stuff here, just let me help you. Well, Sean's a vet. He was in Desert Storm. He was in for 3 years. And, you know, those military guys, when they go to war, they form a brotherhood with the guys that they were in with. And Sean is very tight with a couple of guys that, you know, were in his unit. He still is, and, you know, those are his brothers. Those are his brothers. Brother is a word that I use when I find somebody I really connect with. My buddy Rusty, known him 12 years, I was best man at his wedding. He's my brother. Dave over at Evader Knives. That guy has been so good to me since the day we met. That guy, he's my brother. Sean, when I first met him. Now this is my girlfriend's uncle, just so you know. But the minute we started talking, the minute we connected, it was an instantaneous friendship. We just got each other. We got each other's humor. We understood each other's, we connected. And he's like, I didn't know how to show you how much I appreciate you. I had to do something, and I know you don't want me spending money on you, but there is a company he's very, very, very proud of, and it is Warrior 12 Apparel. You have your Warrior 12 logo. Sorry, I'm trying to work this right there. And on the back, freedom isn't free. He got me this one, and then the one he got one of his closest friends from when he was in the military. This one's got some dog hair on it. I apologize. And these are a little big for me, but they'll shrink up a little bit in the wash, and I'm still gonna wear them. I'm really, really honored that he would get me this. He got one for himself, and he got one for his good friend Brian that he served with. And it says, in your darkest hour, when the demons come, call on me, brother, and we'll fight them together. It's an honor, and I'll wear them with pride. I wasn't in the service, but my dad did 2 tours in Vietnam. I'm the son of a vet. I lost some friends overseas who were in the service. This is a company that is solely based on first responders and vets. And a certain percentage of the I can't remember, I looked them up, but a certain percentage of all the proceeds go to first responders and the vets and the families of the wounded and fallen. It's a great company. Very proud to have these shirts. These are not something I'm going to wear to work. These are not my shop shirts. These are going to be things that I will wear out because I'm proud of our vets. I'm proud of our first responders. I'm big on the Second Amendment right to bear arms. And I just really appreciate that he got me a shirt that only he and his brother from the military have. So that meant a lot to me. But Sean's a great guy. His girlfriend Peggy came up with this giant friggin' pork roast. I mean, a huge pork roast that had been marinated in apple Jim Beam, I think it was. And then they stuffed it with apples and mushrooms and mozzarella cheese. Wrapped that bad boy in bacon. I threw it on the grill, just kind of watched it, rotated it. It was amazing. I actually had a big old slice of it with some 2 eggs over easy and some sourdough toast for breakfast this morning as leftovers. Oh, yeah! It was some good stuff. So anytime they come up, Peg and Sean, they come up and they cook for an army. I mean, it was just, the whole day was awesome. They're really, really good people. I'm happy to help Sean. I love the fact that he's getting into this. And he's designing some really, really good shaped knives. And he's starting to think more about what's sellable. How many people are looking for big, heavy blades? And how many people are looking for skinners, small kitchen knives, things they're going to use on a regular basis? I really got his mind turning on that, and I think he gets it. I think he gets it. I think he understands it. Okay, well, if I want to start selling things, not right now, but once I, establish myself a little bit, these are the things that are probably going to sell a little bit easier than big old choppers and hackers and slashers, and they will. So anyway, guys, that's that content. When this thing is finished, Sean and I will both do a video on this. The only thing I'm going to do with this, Sean lives in Appleton, Wisconsin. I live in Poynette. It's like a 3-hour, 2.5, maybe 3-hour drive. So they live a ways away. All I'm going to do is shear the pins off of this. I have to do a little touch up on the handle because I got to grind the pins flush. But he's got this thing up to a 600 grit, so I'm going to go back in with 600 grit and kind of polish this thing out. And then I'm going to put this on my buffing wheel because I asked him, like, do you want me to polish this out? Because I think I can really get that grain to pop a little bit more with a little bit of polish on there. And he was just like, yeah. He saw my kitchen knife with the spalted stabilized burl, and he was just like, that's amazing. I'm like, no, keep in mind this is just wood. It'll polish up, but it's not going to look like marble like mine because it doesn't have that resin in it. It's not going to shine like that. It will, but it won't. He's like, no, dude. He's like, that's super cool. Go ahead and do that. So I just have a tiny little touch up to do on his handle, and then I'm sending it off to Dave to sharpen, and I'm going to mail it back to him. And when it comes back down, we'll do a video on this, as well as the other blades he made in my shop. These, which I think are amazing. Well drawn, well thought out, good knives. So guys, that's what I have for you. It's really warm out, so I'm not doing a whole lot of videos in the shop. It's just hot. And the flies are friggin' horrible. Like, they were all over us in my shop yesterday. I mean, it's just horrendous. Every time I open the door to let the dog out, I got flies coming in. So that's why I'm hunting them with my Bug Assault shotgun, which shoots table salt and really does a number on them. Guys, you can find this on Amazon. It is awesome. You take it with you, camping, grilling, anything. This bad boy is amazing. I'm not getting paid to promote this product. I just love it. And it's no joke. This thing kills every insect you could possibly think of. Well, maybe not scorpions and tarantulas, but it does the trick on everything in Wisconsin. So, guys, Heath here from Shepherd's Forge. Thank you very much for sticking with me, and have yourselves a wonderful day. All right, stay humble, guys. We'll talk to you on the next one. Bye.